I work for a company that deals in luxury watches, and I've seen all manner of extravagant, over-the-top, and downright interesting watches in my time working here. But the one that we got earlier this week is hands down the most, interesting that I've ever seen. I don't think you're ready for this, but here it is. This is the Constantine Che-King Joker. It's got a titanium case, a nice wavy guilloche style, an automatic movement with an in-house module, and the way it tells time is truly bizarre. The left subdial is of course the hours, while the right subdial is the minutes. And that mouth right there, that's not empty space, that's a moon phase dial. I originally made a video making fun of this watch because I thought it was some big watch brand that's trying to either cash in on a recent trend or seem hashtag relatable or whatever, but it turns out it's actually made by this really interesting independent watchmaker out in Moscow. And I'm really glad that I decided to look this guy up, because he's honestly more of a mad scientist than a watchmaker, and I love the weird energy that he's bringing to the world. And this watch is just one of many that he makes that have a face on it with big old googly eyes that replace the hour and the minute hand. I like this one in particular. It's called the Minotaur, and it's very playful in that it has the googly eyes and the days of the week inside the nose, but it also has this Greco-Roman aesthetic in the lettering, as well as a labyrinth on the dial, which references back to the mythology of the Minotaur, and the top lugs of the watch kind of look like horns, which is just a very nice touch. But he also makes more serious stuff, like this watch right here, called the Cinema, which I cannot believe exists. It's modeled after a film camera, and when you push a button, it displays this running horse, which if you've ever taken any introduction to film classes, you know what that's from. And that's not some LED screen or something like that. That's literally a disc with 12 images that spins really fast, so that you only see one frame every 0.7 seconds.
Будет маленький фильм.
But yeah, there's way more to talk about, and if you want to learn more about this guy, I would suggest watching Watches TV's video on YouTube. I have a justifiably cynical outlook on the intersection between creativity and commerce, and I'm very glad that I was able to kind of look past that this time and look more into this, because otherwise I would have missed out on a very creative individual who I think is making stuff more from a place of passion than, you know, trying to make as much money as possible. If there was some alternate universe where I was part of the bourgeoisie, I would much rather own a watch from this guy than the other luxury brands that are really popular right now. Like that one Richard Mille watch that all the influencers love. You know the one. But then again, I wear a G-Shock, so what the hell do I know?